Testing, is this thing on? I really hope you guys like this one because this is my second time refilming it because my mic decided not to mic that day. Alrighty guys, let's get down to business. Today I will be talking about and reviewing the Pulse Elite headset sent to me so graciously by PlayStation. Thank you guys so much. First off, how did you guys know that I was in the market for a new headset, specifically for my PlayStation 5 because I've never owned a PlayStation 5 headset? I'm somebody who generally uses the audio included from your TV or projector, whatever you play games and watch TV from. I do have a couple disclaimers before we jump in. First things first, this is not a sponsored video whatsoever. Like I said, PlayStation sent me this out of the kindness of their hearts. They did not need to do this, and like I said before, I was actually in the market for a headset, and funny enough, I was looking at these specific ones. I'm convinced PlayStation can read my mind. It's scary, or you're working with the universe. But I'm pretty sure you're just reading my mind, so please stop. It's getting scary. Like I said, this was gifted to me. This is not a sponsored video. Therefore, this is going to be just my opinions and my thoughts on the headset since I've been using them. I'm not telling you to buy this. I also am not a tech wizard. I am purely obsessed with peripherals. What I mean by that is I love collecting headsets, microphones. I could own them all. I know I can't use them all at the same time, but there's something about headsets and specifically microphones. I love them. I love switching them out. I'm obsessed. And what's funny is that I'm terrible at audio. I can't tell you how many times I've messed up audio in my life, hence why I have to refilm this. I'm not a tech wizard. I don't know too much about the actual hardware inside. Everything I know about hardware, audio, tech, stuff like that, even though I love it, it's all self-taught. I look up and Google so many tutorials. I highly suggest you do the same thing. If you want to watch this video, awesome, but I definitely recommend checking out all the other videos on YouTube or whatever, the internet in general. And that might help you determine whether or not you want to get a headset like this. Only you know your setup. I don't really know your setup, so just keep that in mind. I'm not affiliated whatsoever, and I do not have any links that will support me financially if you make any sort of purchases. Cheers, guys. Now that that's all taken care of, I am ready to jump in and talk about this headset, and trust me, we got a lot to say here. I got not a whole notebook's worth of notes, but it's 3 pages, okay? And I don't normally take notes. I don't normally prepare. So I have challenged myself in this video. This headset got me back into my Returnal craze. If you guys follow me on Twitter or X or whatever the heck you want to call it now, you might know that I randomly fell in love with that game, completely unexpected. It kind of changed my life. I didn't care about roguelike games before that, but thanks to this beautiful little thing, I have now gotten all 5 fragments, sun fragments in Returnal. Oh gosh, you need to play that game. I'm just saying, you're welcome. I did have a unboxing part of the video recorded, but like I said before, the universe had other plans and so did my microphone, so that was sabotaged. I would like you to know that I didn't drop a damn thing. Believe me. But Miranda, we need proof. No, you don't. Seriously though, who gave me a standalone microphone like this? This is really fun. I really want to stand up and walk around, like a stage, like a comedy show, even though I think you have to be funny in order to have a comedy show first. So the headset did come with a couple pieces, and I will say as you're opening this, if you get this for yourself, make sure you get every single thing. Go all the way to the bottom, pull out all the cardboard, every piece of paper, go in through the cardboard, rip it up, make sure that there's nothing being left behind, because there were a couple pieces that were so small and I didn't notice that it was there until I looked up some tutorials for a reason that I'll get into in a little bit. But seriously, go through everything. Make sure you leave nothing untouched. So as you can probably guess, we have the headset that was in the box. We also have this little dongle right here. Cute. I just wanted a reason to say dongle. This is the dongliest of little dongles that you ever did see. Guys, I'm talking to myself in my kitchen. I gotta be entertained somehow, okay? This thing right here that also came in the box, I'll get to this in more detail later because we need more of this when buying headsets. It's a little hook. Okay, it's a little charger hook, but again, we'll geek out about that in a little bit. I'm gonna pin this little thing right here because now I need both hands. This little piece is meant to go in the back here. It'll help you hang it. And again, we'll get to that in a little bit. I cannot wait to tell you guys about this piece. And then we also have the instructions right here that are included in the box. And now I'm gonna get into my very first complaint. The instructions, at first glance, seems very, very, very simple. They're all just straightforward little pictures. Maybe you can see those here. I was looking at the instructions to help me link it to my PlayStation 5 because for me, that's my primary use for them. Just from glancing at these instructions, my initial assumption was setting these up is going to be like setting up any other Bluetooth headset or earbuds that I've ever had. In the past, it's always been have your phone ready to pair to your new Bluetooth device. You take your headphones or earbuds, you turn it on, and then generally you have to hold the power button or the pairing button on for 5 to 10 seconds depending on the device, and then that'll automatically put it in pairing mode. As I was trying to pair these and I was pressing the on and off button a bunch of times, I was holding it down. I never got an audio cue telling me that my device is ready to be paired. Maybe someone else out there had a way easier time setting these up, but I'm telling you, I struggled so hard and I felt like so silly about it. So I ended up going to some YouTube tutorials, and that's where I discovered a couple extra steps that I don't think are included in here, and I do think they should be. And I'll just walk you through the steps that I followed personally. So step 1 is to turn on your PlayStation 5. Got it? Good. Step 2 is to plug in the USB dongle into your PlayStation 5. I'm pretty sure you can plug it into the front or the back. I did see some stuff online saying that for PlayStation 5 Slims, you might need to plug it into the back. I personally used an original PlayStation 5 model, so the PlayStation 5 Slim stuff doesn't really apply to me. I had no issues at all setting it up, depending on if I used a front port or a back port. So if you're unsure, just try both. Next, you want to press the power button on the headset, and it's directly underneath the shorter headpiece on the right ear cup. It's right at the front. It's really, really hard to miss because I'm pretty sure no, it's not. It's not the only button there. We got the volume buttons all the way in the back. Anyway, go ahead and press the power button for about a second. Since your PlayStation 5 is on, hopefully it's also connected to the TV and your screen is on. After you turn the headset on, there should be a prompt that pops up on your TV screen. The prompt should be asking you to update some software, but at this point, that button might be grayed out for you. So what you want to do is plug the headset straight into the PlayStation 5 using any sort of USB to USB-C cable. Now the update software button should be highlighted, and now you can press it. And now we wait. Is it done yet? No? Okay, we'll wait. Now that the software is fully updated, we can unplug the headset from the PlayStation 5, and you might need to turn the headset back on. If you haven't turned the headset on yet, make sure you're on the home screen or home menu for the PlayStation 5 with that galactic music. So good. That's what I did, and I did it on accident. So when I turned it on, it just filled my ear holes, and I was like, I didn't go right to sleep, but I wanted to. If you hear the PlayStation sounds through your headset, that means it's working. Good job. You probably did a lot better than I did setting this up. So going back to these instructions, I personally did not find them to be very helpful. Going back to steps 4 and 5 that I personally mentioned, which was look for the prompt on your TV and plug the headset directly into your PlayStation 5, that is not mentioned anywhere here on this little piece of cardboard. That was where I got stuck because it wasn't explicitly said. Maybe people could have deduced that on their own, but I'm somebody who, you need to literally spell it out for me. As somebody who originally went to university to be a grade school teacher and tutored a lot of mathematics in my undergrad, I firmly believe that giving somebody as much information as you possibly can is so important. I always try to assume when making tutorials or reviews or tutoring, teaching somebody something, and please don't take offense to this, this is not assuming anyone's intelligence, but I try to assume that the person I'm speaking to has no idea what on earth I'm talking about. They have never seen a headset before. They've never seen a math problem before. I find that it leads to less confusion, less questions, and it saves you time looking up tutorials. If they were trying to save space erase and ink. I totally get it. It's honestly whatever, you know. Some people probably figured it out on their own. Other people like me probably had to look up a tutorial. And because of all the wonderful creators out there, all of the really, really smart people out there, thanks to them, I was able to figure this out. If you are someone who figured this out on your own, good job. I bow to you, your grace. Looking back now, the setup and the instructions are really the only issue I had with this headset. Not of the good stuff. What's in the box? I think I already went over what's in the box. Got it. Oh no, past me went into more detail about some of the stuff in the box, like this little charging hook here. Okay, now we can geek out about this. This is probably the coolest piece included, and I think all headsets should include something like this. It helps make your setup look so clean. It declutters your space, and if you're someone like me, you misplace your stuff a lot. I'm always misplacing my phones, my earbuds, even my headsets. Now you have a dedicated storage place for your headsets that'll also charge them while you're not using them. Keep in mind though, because this will charge your headsets, there is a little port on the bottom, so you will have to feed the charging cable through this somehow. At the top of the headset right here, right above this little rubber band, there is matching ports that when you line it up properly, it'll sit in there so nicely. There's actually a little pin that kind of goes up into the headset, so there's no shifting. Such a beautiful addition, seriously. Bonus points for this, but the hard part is going to be deciding where I want to put it, on my desk, on my wall. Endless choices. Now let's talk about the physical features and design of this headset. I love the design of this headset. I think it's so modern, it's so sleek, and it's very minimalist, so it goes with everything. And with the design being so minimalist, you don't need to use it just for gaming. You can totally go out in public wearing this. I have a couple times. I've used it to listen to audiobooks, music while I'm working out, if I worked out on a regular basis. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I think versatility with tech and hardware, especially peripherals like this, so important. In my opinion, the most important feature of any headset that I am purchasing is comfort. I don't care how well it works, how pretty it is, if it is not comfortable and I can't wear it for more than an hour or two, to me there's just no point. These are some of the most comfortable headsets I have ever used. The first time I used them, I was able to wear them for 6+ hours straight playing Returnal. I did start to experience some discomfort at the end, but it's also because I was playing for 6 hours straight. I only got up to go to the bathroom. So yeah, I would expect a little bit of discomfort. It was also probably my body signaling to me that 6 hours straight of gaming is more than enough and it's time to wrap it up. Since my initial 6-hour testing, I have used it so many other times for hours at a time. The padding on the ear cups are so thick. Also, we need to talk about this head strap right here. For me personally, I will never, ever, ever, ever again purchase a headset that does not have something like this exactly or very similar. I owned another headset years ago that had this. It wasn't a rubber strap, it was a cloth strap. I loved it. That was my first run-in with that feature, and after that, I swore I would never go back. I personally love that this is more of a rubbery material instead of just an elastic band. The elastic bands are definitely comfortable, don't get me wrong, but having used them in the past, after a while, the elastic strap eventually stretched out too much and would never go back to its normal state. These don't stretch, they slide up and down from the sides here where they're connected to the rest of the headset. Most headsets that I've ever used in the past that required manual adjusting on each side, because I'm me, I want symmetry. I have to listen for the right number of clicks on each side, or I have to like measure it precisely to make sure that there's no unevenness. Because of this strap, it adjusts to your head shape on the fly. One size fits all is a lie. They have lied to us. I would know. Can I get some hands in the comment section if you also feel personally attacked by Regina George? I mean, headsets and hats that say one size fits all when they are in fact lying. But with this headset, Sizing is not an issue. Another thing that's really nice because of this strap here, as I was playing my game, playing on my couch, moving around, readjusting, getting up, moving around, getting a snack, going to the bathroom, all of the movements were accommodated thanks to this little strap. I haven't owned this and used it long enough to know whether or not it keeps from forming the gamer dent at the top of your head. You know what I'm talking about. I got it too, I'm not gonna lie. If you have it, don't be ashamed. Once again, it is a symbol of solidarity between gamers. It should bring us together. All hail the gamer head dent. It's a good thing I'm not bald yet. I say yet because life is stressful, but we won't talk about it. This is a happy video. Look at us being happy. Between the straps and the ear cups on the headset, it's so comfortable. I do honestly believe that the comfort-specific design of this headset is genius. I'm not 100% sure what the claim is for battery life. All I can say is I have used it for hours on end while gaming without ever needing to stop what I'm doing to plug my headset back in. But generally after I'm done using them in a session, I will plug them in anyway, because nothing is worse than turning on your Bluetooth device and realizing that you forgot to charge it while you were sleeping. So now there's only 5% battery left. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me almost every single darn time, which is why I have now tried to establish a healthy habit of immediately charging my stuff right after use. According to the Google directly from the PlayStation website, it says that these headsets have up to 30 hours of battery life and quick charging. The headset does have convenient volume control buttons. It's on the right side at the very back behind the power button. I do really like that it's visually out of the way, but it's easily accessible. Also, what I found to be cool when I was adjusting the volume on the fly as I was playing my games, when you click the button, whether it's to increase or decrease the volume, it'll actually show up on the screen. You get that little visual cue with the volume bar going up and down. Maybe most console headsets do have that feature as you're adjusting the volume, but it's just something I noticed and I wanted to mention because I really liked it. It's nicer than having to guess and pay real close attention like, oh, did the volume get louder or did it get softer? You can just see it. I'm a very simple person, okay? What can I say? The microphone on this headset is located on the left cup. If you don't like the default length, you can just simply pull it out and extend it. If you want to mute yourself, the button is actually right here on the receiver. You just tap it and it should light up red. Let me just turn the headset on for you so you can see. So we just turned it on, now it's blinking green and then it blinks blue. And we have the mouthpiece right here. So if I want to mute it, I'm just going to press that and then you should see it just turned reddish orange. Another feature of this headset that I really like, and it actually popped up on my PlayStation 5 as I was setting things up. Apparently the headset can connect to multiple devices at the same time, and this dongle allows for seamless switching in between devices. I just tested it out this morning on my laptop. This was already connected to my PlayStation 5. All I did was unplug it, walk over to my PC, find a little USB port, stick it right in there, plug and play. The only caveat to using this dongle is now you have one less USB slot on your PC. If you want to free up that USB slot, all you have to do is go back and use the Bluetooth capabilities. Super easy. Make sure your Bluetooth is on for your PC or your phone. Then to pair, just turn your headset on, but then hold the power button until you see the power light flashing blue. Then you'll see the headset pop up on your PC. Click it and connect. Another feature of this headset that I almost forgot to talk about that I really want to mention, even though I don't know if it was intentional. I think this headset is incredible at noise canceling. I have absolutely no idea if there's hardware in the headset that is specifically designed for noise canceling. For example, some headsets actually have little buttons where if you press it, it gives you a different level of noise cancellation. There's no button like that on this headset, but maybe it's the padding, I have no idea, but oh my gosh, I couldn't hear myself think. I couldn't hear myself speak. Thank goodness. I was able to tell my intrusive thoughts to suck it, and it really helped me get immersed in the game that I was playing, Returnal. Seriously, highly recommend that game. Do yourself a favor. Just try it. If you don't like it, no harm, no foul, right? It may be challenging, but it is so good. I think that's all the specifics that I wanted to talk about with this headset. So in conclusion, I absolutely love this headset. Yes, I would absolutely recommend it to anyone who is currently in the market for a brand new headset, for gaming, for listening to music, for anything. Let me reiterate, I'm not telling you to buy it, please. It's your money, you earned it, spend it however you want. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when it comes to console gaming, I'm not gonna lie, I generally play on my PlayStation 5. It's the console I feel most at home with. It's comfortable to me. It's kind of my happy place. I'm probably the most familiar with that console. I'm not trying to start a console war of any kind. I'm just stating my personal truth. So even though I use my PlayStation all the time, I have never owned a dedicated headset for my PS5. And wow, did this change the game for me going forward, pun intended. Get it? Game changer, changing the game, the video games, because we play video games here on this channel. Because I was never familiar with using a headset while gaming on my console, this headset helped me realize exactly what I was missing when it comes to audio quality. Sitting on my couch, being 10 to 20 feet away from my TV, and knowing only that, I never realized how much noise you don't pick up on because it dissipates throughout the room. But while playing Returnal and wearing these, I was able to pick up on every single audio cue that I never noticed before. And now I will never play my PlayStation games without a headset ever again. I actually look forward to gaming on my PlayStation just so I can use these, because with the noise cancellation, with the audio quality, it really helps me to zone out, tune into the game, and just block out the world for a little bit. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a really fun challenge for me. I got to make notes. I had to force myself to be organized. Trust me, that's hard to do. Let me know what you guys think. Do you own this headset already? Have you been thinking about it? Looking at the price, it goes for about $150 USD. Once again, if you purchase this yourself, I earn absolutely nothing from this. I do know that that is a hefty price tag for a lot of people. I totally get it. I did receive this headset for free directly from PlayStation, and once again, I am super grateful. But having purchased many headsets, earbuds in the past, I am fully aware that you get what you pay for. Hopefully an investment like this long-term goes a long way. I hope you guys enjoyed my honest thoughts on this headset, and maybe you also learned something from this video. Anyway, I am done rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to do more of these in the future if people trust me with my tech opinions. But please keep in mind, I am no expert. I am just fumbling through life like the rest of you. All right, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna go play some more Returnal, and I'll see you guys next time.